Good afternoon, Pokesports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. Today, we are using Chemistry. Chemistry is the team that uses a Slitherwing, a Lilligant, which you might not have seen in a little while, even though that one's been allowed, a Hydreigon, Garchomp, Torkoal, and Murkrow. I love Slitherwing because of first impression. I think that it's really good with Assault Vest. It stays alive a little bit easier. Lilligant and Torkoal is a monster of a combination. Garchomp and Hydreigon are just both very strong Pokemon, and Murkrow is Murkrow. So we're going to go and choose Chemistry today in a battle against Kevin. We would like to choose Chemistry.
This time around, we're bringing the Iron Moth versus the Slitherwing. Double Volcaronas fighting each other. One from the past, one from the future. Only one can prevail. So we have here the Iron Moth with the Booster Energy on a Snow team. I thought that was pretty interesting. We saw in the last video, Mike took advantage of the Annihilate and the Mouse Hold, so we're kind of rocking a very similar thing this time around, except we're also rocking some Snow and a Hydreigon to help us with the Dragon types. Iron Moth originally didn't seem like it was that great of a Pokemon, but as the game has been picking up and as people are trying to counter the Flutter mains in Series 2, Iron Moth is definitely, getting some light shine on it. So I'm excited to see what it can do here. It goes very fast, it hits very hard. Hopefully it can do some justice in today's battles. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, oh no, it's a Lilligant Torkoal. It's actually gonna be Weather v Weather though. That's actually kind of cool.
There's a Snow team coming in with the Cetitan and the Snowman. So I'm thinking here that Torkoal is going to be great for battling against the Snow. We've got the Weather Wars, we've got the Volcarona Wars. This is a fun matchup. I like this a lot. Leading with Torkoal and Lilligant might be the right choice, but there is the chance that he swaps in the Abomasnow. If he does that, can Lilligant actually get a decent move off here? After you leave, we can try it. Do we try it? No, we don't try it. We bring in the Murkrow, we bring in the Lilligant, we work like it's going to be using the sun to have speed. And then we bring Torkoal and Slitherwing. I think that works. Not bringing the two dragons feels a little weird, but there is some ice presence there. There is some mouse hold presence there that I don't really like too much. The Garchomp with the Mirror Herb is an interesting choice. We can go for this. I think I'm happy to go for this. This works.
So we're gonna have to fight each other for it. This is gonna be 3 games of Weather War. Except I'm just giving up game 1 because I'm not bringing weather at all. All right, Mikey, what's the lead? What Granny got for me? Murkrow Lilligant. Okay. He's going for some death right away. He wants to put something to sleep. All right, we get the Quark Drive, which means we get the speed boost, I think. No, I give myself special attack, which, hey, could be worse. I'm going to go for the first strat here.
So if I go for a Tailwind, I'm a little worried about the Iron Moth just in general. But I think if I hit the Sleep Powder on it.
It just depends on who he Sleep Powders. I think Mike Sleep Powders the Moth because he's afraid of the Moth. He knows what to expect out of Hydreigon, and it's not that scary. So what I'm going to do is just match the Tailwind. I'm going to force Mike out into the Torkoal. If he wants to get that Sleep Powder off, he has to go into the Torkoal. There's Mike's Tailwind. Okay. I protect with my solar panels. There's a Sleep Powder into the solar panels. Perfect. And I set my own Tailwind here. We're matching, baby. All right, now what? Next play. I go into Annihilate for the Vital Spirit because I'm an absolute Chad. And what do I do in this case? I'm just going to Pulse the Lilligant. Lilligant shouldn't have anything for me. Into our Vital Spirit. Did he go for the Sleep Powder is the question. Withdraws Murkrow, goes into Torkoal, right?
Go into Torkoal, matching that speed. Gonna make Lilligant the fastest thing humanly possible. Oh, it's got Vital Spirit. Oh, no. God. Well, at least that happened. All right. Well, I need to figure something out real quick. That was a good Vital Spirit, but I think I can Eruption all over the Hydreigon and the Annihilape and possibly take those out. I think Annihilape isn't going to do that much damage to Torkoal. I think that'll be just fine. What if we go for an After You? Huh? Yeah, you know what? If Lilligant's going to be that fast, let's just say Torkoal, go for it. Attack. Hit him. There's no priority on that side of the field. So we'll be just fine. I don't need to wait until the end of the turn to go for an Eruption. I can just do it right then and there. Gonna withdraw the Hydreigon into Iron Moth. All right. Is Iron Moth okay with taking a Terrafire Eruption? That's going to be the question.
This is going to be a little rough. Can we make it through? Yikes. I have to stop the After You. There's no other play. I think I at least live with one of these. I'm not so sure anymore now that I'm looking at it. My heart. Okay.
I'm upset. Lilligant's going to go down to this.
Get rid of that trash.
See, well, what's a little scary now is I need to try and take out both an Annihilape and an Iron Moth before they can do anything. Murkrow might help. Murkrow might be the right choice here. Slitherwing I don't think is right. I just don't have the moves for it, right? So I bring out the Murkrow.
There's the Murkrow. I have to knock that Murkrow before he's able to set Tailwind up, and I'm not. I have one last turn of Tailwind, and so does Mike. So this last turn, I have to go really hard on this Murkrow. Maybe I go hard on the Torkoal.
I'm more worried about the Iron Moth doing poison damage to my Torkoal and that hurting than the Annihilape doing, I guess, like rate. No, you know what? We'll go for a Foul Play on the Annihilape. I go before that.
Yeah, this is a hard turn, but yeah, I think Protect Sledge Wave. I'm so afraid of just even a Foul Play from this Murkrow.
Iron Moth's going to use Sledge Wave. Is it a miss? Oh no, it's just going to not hit the Annihilape. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, it's painful. Murkrow's going to use Foul Play. It's not going to take out the Annihilape, but the Flamethrower almost certainly will. Big pain on the Iron Moth. That takes it out. Okay, good.
I can go into my Hydreigon and try to set Tailwind again. The good news is we know the Murkrow has to set Tailwind, right? If not, the Hydreigon will outspeed and set Tailwind here. So Murkrow can't go for Foul Play to knock me out. So we do actually have Mike a little bit against the wall, which is good for us. We're bringing out our Tailwind setter. He knows it's the fastest thing on the field. He has to match it. I've been hit multiple times by this Torkoal, so I think Rage Fist might be able to pick up the KO for me here. We'll see. And then we just Tailwind.
Quash will not. Ooh, that's the way. We're going to Quash the Annihilape. We're going to make sure that we get that attack off on Annihilape here.
Quash just keeps ruining my life.
Because even if Hydreigon wants to set up that Tailwind, I can set it up next turn. And then, hit the Flamethrower on the Annihilape. We're going to take that out. And then next turn, we can set up a Tailwind for my Slitherwing, but I feel like we just need one good hit, you know? One good hit. The Mouse Hold. Oh boy, the Mouse Hold. I don't know if I can take out the Mouse Hold. I can Protect here with this, and then I can... Do I really need to keep this Murkrow alive? I think I might really need to keep this Murkrow alive. If I go for a Tailwind, then I can probably outspeed if I can live that long, but I don't think I can live that long. I think he might just have it, but we'll go for a Flamethrower on the Mouse Hold, I think. and a foul play, I believe. Nah, it's got to be a tailwind. It's got to be a tailwind. Because if for whatever reason, yeah, okay. Because if for whatever reason the
Dang it, game!
Oh.
Sigh. Because now I can get quashed.
This is all just a part of stalling out for Tailwind, which he has 2 turns left to do. Which means I have 2 turns left to take out this Hydreigon, unless it's going to, you know, do it itself. Do I really want to go for a Flamethrower on the Hydreigon? I do and I don't. I think I really want to swap into Slitherwing here. It's kind of a weird choice, but I think it's the right one. Oh. I go for a foul play on the Hydreigon. No, I have to go for the Mousehold to do actual damage, right? Okay, so please, just one time. Please, 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 one time. Let's not have a population bomb into my Slitherwing. This is a rough one. Oh god, it's a big one. Yeah, that's gonna take out my Slitherwing, but now I at least get Torkoal back out.
Mouse house! Mouse house! Nice. Alright, goodbye, Wing. Followed by Draco hitting? There you go. That's how Draco does it now. Get rid of the crawl. Here's the thing, Mike has 1 turn of Tailwind where I don't have any more turns of Tailwind, but it's a Torkoal, so I don't know how much that matters. I don't think it matters too much. Alright, sends out the Torkoal. Hello, turtle. Sets the sun back up. It's all good. We population. Oop, I didn't mean to Dark Pulse, but I guess we're Dark Pulsing. I think population will just be enough. Whew! Game 1's going to Kev. Game 1's going to Iron Moth. Respect the Moth, baby. GG's. Alright, that could all change games 2 and 3. Mike is really good at coming back game 2. I will give that to him. So we'll see where this next one goes.
I can't let it set up a Tailwind. I think that's what it goes to. Is I need to hit it with a big first impression. I need to hit it with something else to take it out before it can Tailwind. Yeah. Let's try that. Anyway, let's hop into game 2. Let's keep thinking when we get in there. Come on.
All right, game 2. My biggest problem that game was probably the Lilligant. I can try to screw Mike up a little bit because I do have Grass Terra on the Moth. But is that really smart to bring Grass Terra on the Moth against things like Slitherwing? I don't know. I could just go Annihilate and Abomasnow right away. Just be like 2 Pokemon that can't be put to sleep. Kind of force the Torkoal out. But then what do I accomplish there, right? I'm gonna Sea Titan. I'm gonna Sea Titan and Annihilate with Moth and Abomasnow in the back. I'm gonna play this a little differently. I'm gonna try to fight the Weather War a little bit more. Mostly because I want to experiment with the rest of the team. I do have that 1 lead advantage. So just try to, take advantage of that and see what else I could be doing here. If all goes to heck, then I will change it in the game 3. But regardless, this should be a spicy game. Bring in the Abomasnow, bring the Sea Titan. It's going to be a fun one. So
the aim of the game here is to KO the Hydreigon before the Hydreigon can Hydreigon. And if the Hydreigon Hydreigons, then Hydreigon is going to Hydreigon. And we don't want that.
I'm going to go with some complete nonsense to confuse the heck out of his preparation. Okay, he went Slitherwing and Garchomp. Whew! Sea Titan Annihilate is what I went, baby. Completely different leads on both sides. Yo, Garchomp, you better run. You better run. Problem is, what do I do?
Do I tear a bug? No. No, there's no need to. I think I always target the Titan. I think I swap the Garchomp out into Torkoal because he might swap the Annihilate into Abomasnow. And if he does that, then I'm in trouble. So let's go for Torkoal here.
Okay, I'm gonna predict the swap and then hard swap into my Abomasnow. I'm trying to be aggressive. Okay, there's the hard swap. Show me Torkoal. Show me Torkoal.
Okay, so I have Kevin on my right side. He is muted and he is celebrating. And I don't like it.
There's a photosynthesis.
I don't like it. I'm hitting photosynthesis, which is good. But he's going to withdraw Annihilate. He's going to send out Abomasnow. And that's going to change to Snow. Okay. So, folks, this is how this works. And this is something I didn't think about until right this second. Okay? Is that... Man, dang it. When you... Oh, God. Oh, jeez. This is so bad for me. This is so bad. I see Kevin, like, looking over all the time because he's like, oh, is he celebrating? Oh, God. Here we go. Liquidation gonna do so much damage to Torkoal. Just so much damage. Still gonna hit it with a close combat, though. This was not a good first turn for me at all. Oh, Slitherwing's defenseful. This is how this works, okay? Is, you know, your switch outs, they go based off of your speed tiers. And that's something that I honestly did not think about until 2 seconds ago. We're gonna go for Hydreigon here. I could just protect, keep Torkoal out. No, you know what? There's no reason to not. Why don't I just go for a U-turn or a Flare Blitz?
Mike has to swap out this Torkoal or just accept defeat with Torkoal or just go for the attack too. Or go for protect. There's a lot of options Mike can do. I'm kind of leaving this Torkoal open to finishing off my Abomasnow. But yeah, he just rather would have the weather for later down. Hydreigon coming out now, okay. A little spooky. Let's go for the Ice Spinner onto the wing. Ooh, it's close. It's close. Here's a Flare Blitz. Oh, he's going to finish off my Abomasnow. Okay. For some reason, I forgot Slitherwing got fire moves. I was like, oh, it's bug fighting. I can hit it.
But then, of course, I'm going to be damaged by the recoil. I'm going to go down myself. But now, at least, I can bring the Torkoal back out and change the Snow into Sun. I didn't get to use First Impression, which is the thing that I really like to use on what's his face? On Slitherwing, but that's okay. We have a third game to do that, right? Iron Moth's Quark Drive is going to activate. I need to do something about this Titan, I think. I'm going to Earth Power the Iron Moth. It'll probably go down, so I'm going to actually protect. And then I can Terra Steel, anticipating Sludge Wave. And if I'm anticipating Sludge Wave, then I could anticipate the Titan to go for a Protect here. If that does, then a Terra Steel is going to work. A Draco Meteor on the Iron Moth is going to work. I think that's the way to go. So let's Terra Steel so that Sludge Wave doesn't hit.
I got gamed. I just got gamed. The Steel Terra Hydreigon. And Torkoal Protect. I can't attack. I just killed my own Pokemon for no reason. Oh, I'm a little sad. Not gonna lie.
Iron Moth's going to Sludge Wave, so that is going to hit the Titan this time. And it's immune. I understand why he was happy, or he wasn't happy about that. So kill off your own Titan. Oh no, poor guy. Poor guy. Got a Draco Meteor, the Iron Moth.
Special defense saved me, thank you. Oh my goodness. Annihilate?
Oh, actually, Annihilate, I'm a little nervous about here. Torkoal might still go down to a Sludge Wave. So I might want to flip into Garchomp here and hit Protect with Hydreigon. Would I want to hit Protect with Hydreigon, or would I want to go for Dark Pulse?
I think I still have the Pokemon necessary to win. But we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Because Mike still has a whole Pokemon in the back that we have no idea of. Oh, well, we're about to learn. Oh, Chomp. Oh, Chomp can take a Heat Wave.
Heat Wave's gonna hurt. Oh god, Heat Wave really is gonna hurt. That's a speedy Iron Moth. What? That thing is way faster than I thought.
I think Moth still outspeeds Chomp here. And I went for just a Drain Punch. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Chomp's gonna live all that. He kind of needs... He kind of needs to hope he outspeeds my Moth, but I don't think he does. I think we're still okay. Or he needs to hope that I miss a Heat Wave. Moth just has way too much pressure right now.
I'm really going to need it to outspeed Iron Moth if I have any chance of winning right now.
Yeah, I think we just go... Oh, I'm spamming attacks! Oh my goodness. Why does it default back to the first slot? Okay, well, I went for Sludge Wave instead. Oops. That's what I get for spamming attacks. I guess Sludge Wave, theoretically, is the better play. Because they're both very low anyway.
So I might as well go for a Rock Slide, knowing that that's going to KO the Iron Moth. And just, like, really hope that I hit. So we're going to fire on that. And then Sludge Wave's going to happen and take me out anyway. Yeah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. That makes a lot of sense. Ah, man. That was a good game, though. Got a good Sludge Wave play. So that's a 2-0 for Kevin. But you know what? We're going to go for a third game anyway. Because, you know, we like to play 3 games around here. So let's get into game number 3. Let's see if I can maybe just pull out one win against Kevin. Maybe have a nice little 2-1 and not a 3-0. But hey, we'll see what happens. Come on, let's go. Let's see if we can do it. My plan last game did not work. It was, what was that? It was Titan and Annihilate that came out. Vital Spirit made that it didn't go to sleep. But hang on. If I go for Lilligant and Murkrow and this time try to put the Titan to sleep, then that would work, right? We go for Slitherwing. If it swaps into, what's it called? If it swaps into Abomasnow, then my Lilligant gets the Tailwind and puts the Titan to sleep. Maybe there's something preventing the Titan from going to sleep, much like the Annihilate. But if the Annihilate does not come out in front, then I'm going to assume that they're going to swap into the Annihilate. So let's go with this. I think Garchomp as well doesn't... Because I'm looking at the Torkoal and I'm like, Torkoal gives the Slitherwing Photosynthesis. I feel like I need to bring that. But maybe I need to focus on that last. Because focusing on that first to deal with the Titan, that was a problem for me, and I don't want him to just do the exact same thing over again. So let's just play it a little differently. I think we have the right building blocks. We just need to build the castle properly.
Best of luck. Lilligant Murkrow, he's going with what worked. I respect it.
I should be able to put it to sleep here. But is what I would say if the thing didn't happen to me earlier. I think actually putting the Hydreigon to sleep might be the right play. I go for Tailwind. I put it to sleep. So Titan might want to flip out here. But I need to choose which one's going to do that.
I don't know, man. I really want Lilligant to go down.
I just need him to make the wrong choice. And by making him make the wrong choice, I'm able to make the right choice.
And I'm just going to hard swap Abomasnow.
Anyway. No! Okay, well, never mind. No, still bad.
I just want Lilligant to go away.
Kevin, I'm so mad at you. The sleep powder isn't going to work on the Abomasnow, yeah. The Ice Spinner's going to do some damage to Lilligant, but this isn't Hail anymore, so Lilligant's not going to go down, thankfully. Lilligant's going to hold on, but man. Okay. Well, we need to hope that there isn't an Annihilate here. Because I'm about to go for something here. He's gonna hit me with a Ice Shard, unfortunately. But if I bring Murkrow out, I can swap that into Torkoal, get rid of the snow. Change the snow into the sun, but he's gonna withdraw the Abomasnow for who? Back to Hydreigon? Oh, Iron Moth. So he actually doesn't have the Annihilate this turn, or this time. Which means that, well, it'll still go for an... special attack was hiding. He's still going to go for an Ice Shard. He's not going to go for an Ice Shard. The Sleep Powder is going to work. Okay.
No, I got a little cocky there. I could just change the weather. But that doesn't actually help me.
Okay, so we're gonna flip flop a little bit here, but I think the right play is just to go for an Eruption, because we know what his team is, right? A Terrifier Eruption is going to do quite a bit against everybody, and I don't think I'll need to Terra Bug to do damage against that Hydreigon, right? So we can go for Terrifier Eruption. We know how much damage that does. It does crazy big damage. Lilligant's going to come back, so I can preserve it for later. Slitherwing's going to come out, so just hopefully he doesn't go for a big move here. Just like swap out the Iron Moth, please. Just one time. Swap out the Iron Moth.
I think Mike might have gotten a little cocky there. They were taking advantage of this. He might have gotten a little cocky. I just didn't want to die. Alright, Sea Titan. You're living this turn.
Is he going to really take out my Slitherwing again before I get the chance to do anything to it?
The Slitherwing has to hope that I miss a Heat Wave, though. The Slitherwing has to pray that I miss a Heat Wave. Sea Titan's fast asleep.
I'm assuming that I have lost because he's not doing the thing that I expected him to do. But Slitherwing's not going to take that. I didn't get the chance to do anything with Slitherwing today. That's so unfortunate. But Eruption's still going to do quite a bit of damage. I don't know if it's going to do enough to the Iron Moth, but hey. Oh god, that does nothing to the Iron Moth. That's not good for me at all. I'm going to bring Lilligant in. It's not going to be able to do very much. I can probably go for a Leaf Storm on the Titan, but I assume he's going to swap that out here. I've still got to go for it, though. I'm going to Earth Power the Iron Moth, though, because I do want to try and take that out. If he swaps out the Iron Moth, then I do Earth Power damage to... Oh, no, don't wake up.
Ice Shard.
Oh, no, don't Ice Shard. Come on, buddy. That's painful. That's super painful.
But I just don't know if Mike has enough juice to win the game. Nah, single target Heat Wave. Woo! That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Alright, Tailwind's gonna peter now. Dude, Sea Titan, man. All that's left is a Murkrow. That should be GG. Murkrow can't win the game on its own, I don't think. Ice Spin it. Dude, I guess this team is pretty darn good, man. What can I say? This team is pretty good, huh? GG's, Mike.
Oh, that was terrible. Sometimes we have bad games like that, but you saw, I made predictions, they just didn't pan out. Sometimes the predictions pan out, sometimes they do not. Anyway, that's going to be game 3. I'm very sad about everything. We're going to go into... The team still works. You'll be able to pilot it better than I can. Let's go into the rental code. We'll talk about our team. We'll get you out for the day. So sad. All right, let's go. Kevin, I'm very sad.
I'm so sorry.
It was such a sad display of what is showing here as comp sci, but is actually chemistry.
Oh.
It has to do with the Torkoal, the Lilligant. You know what? It turns out that when you make obvious plays, they do obvious answers. It makes me very sad.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
The teams that are going against each other today are very situational because they're both running Moths and they're both running Weather as like the win condition. So they were just Weather Wars every game. There were Weather Wars and Tailwind Wars every single game. So just
it's true.
So whatever Weather was just out on the field at the time of the game ending, just like typically won.
Yeah, I made the active choice to try and put things to sleep on a team where 2 Pokemon could not be put to sleep. I'm gonna let you know. In retrospect,
I'm Grass Terra on my Moth too, so that's 3 Pokemon that can't go to sleep.
Of course you are. So maybe consider that if you do choose to use this team, which honestly, I still think you should. It's a very strong team.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not a bad team.
Bad matchup. That's all it is.
I think be very careful about who you are using Sleep Powder on with Lilligant. Torkoal with the Drought makes Lilligant doubly fast because of Chlorophyll. You can also choose to use Tailwind to make the Lilligant super fast. Or you can, use both and make it fasty fast against things like
fast that fast
the fastest fast in the West to try and make the Lilligant do even more, have even more speed against enemy Tailwinds. Doesn't work against Vital Spirit, doesn't work against Grass, and I happen to hit both of those this turn. But anyway, let me get into this team here. We've got Slitherwing, Lilligant, Hydreigon, Garchomp, Torkoal, and Murkrow. Slitherwing does a lot of damage with the Assault Vest. Photosynthesis increases its attack if you have the sun out, which makes things like First Impression, U-Turn, Close Combat, Flare Blitz all do amazing damage. Right, as long as the sun's back out, you can send out the Slitherwing again. You can have Photosynthesis activate again, unlike Slitherwing with the Booster Energy, which would only make that happen the one time. Lilligant with Sleep Powder after you Leaf Storm Protect. If you have the sun up, Lilligant is super fast. If you have Tailwind, Lilligant is super fast. You can put a Pokemon to sleep before it has the chance to attack, and sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't. Or you could go for an after you on your own Torkoal, make the Eruption hit first before it has a chance to actually go for anything. Hydreigon with Terra Steel is the Hydreigon set you all know and love. Dark Pulse, Flash Cannon, Protect, and Draco Meteor does massive damage against whatever you're using it against. Garchomp with Rough Skin and Mirror Herb is really interesting. Being able to copy things like Defiant Pokemon, or copy things like anybody who's trying to bring up their own Pokemon, like a Swords Dance or a Dragon Dance, Weakness Policy, exactly. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Dragonclaw you can set up yourself. If you know that they're going to be setting up that turn, you could end up with a +4 attack Garchomp by the end of the turn, and that's always very fun to feel. Torkoal with Drought, Charcoal, Eruption, Flamethrower, Earth Power, Protect, just really powerful Torkoal set. Hard to play in the Weather Wars, and I want to speak to that in a little bit. But Murkrow with the Terra Ghost for Fake Out protection. Tailwind, Foul Play, Haze, and Quash. We saw this same set in yesterday's game where Quash just really puts in work. I could have probably used Quash a couple of times. I did not even think to use that. But anyway, is something to think about. This is the team ID. We'll go into Kevin's team, and then I want to talk about, again, this Torkoal.
So my team, Iron Moth, Sludge Wave, Heat Wave, Energy Ball, and Protect with the Grass type Terrestrialization, just so that you can avoid having ground damage a lot. Like Mike has said, this team unironically has a very good matchup into Mike's team. Mike's team has 2 Dragons and a Murkrow and a Grass type. So Ice isn't very good in that matchup. It's like Ice really isn't that popular right now. I decided to go Ice on this team with Sea-Titan and Abomasnow simply because I remember Atmosphere's VGC Series 1 team from a very long time ago that did run Sea-Titan and Abomasnow very successfully, and I thought Iron Moth would be a pretty good pairing for those two because, of course, Iron Moth is weak to ground a lot, so we bring Ice to deal with ground. Abomasnow has the Aurora Veil, the Blizzard, the Energy Ball to Protect with the Light Clay and the Water Terrestrialization. Super simple Abomasnow set. It's probably the most common one. Sea-Titan running the Assault Vest with the Water Terrestrialization and Liquidation, Ice Spinner, Ice Shard, and Super Power. Followed by the Annihilate and Mousehold. I ran Mike's similar combination in the to last video with the whole Population Bomb and Annihilate boosting Rage Fist. Because this time around I didn't run Beat Up. I ran just straight up Steel Terra, Annihilate with Population Bomb. So instead of going to 250, it goes to 350. Wow! You get a Rage Fist that goes really high damage. I didn't get to use it today because I wasn't gonna go Steel Terra against the Torkoal.
It's a very angry fist.
Yeah, that's the meanest fist in the West. Also running the exact same Hydreigon set with Light Orb, Dark Pulse, Flash Cannon, Tailwind, etc. Steel Terra type there.
The thing that I want to highlight with Torkoal and Abomasnow specifically, or Torkoal and any weather setter, because you're still going to be seeing rain setters to deal with photosynthesis using sunny day teams and that kind of stuff, is the swap out in game 2. I made a misread and I didn't realize that it was going to happen until it happened, where when you go to swap out your Pokemon, swapping out goes by speed tiers.
Yes.
And so I had thought that we would do both of our switches, and then it would activate the weather conditions on the abilities after both of the Pokemon were out. Not so. My Garchomp was faster, and because my Garchomp was faster, I swapped that out into Torkoal. At that moment, Drought happened, and then you swapped out your Hydreigon, which I had sent out my Garchomp in the first place to outspeed. It goes into Abomasnow, and then
Then snow.
Then the snow comes out. So I think the intentions were right. The actual execution was wrong, but something to really think about if you're going to be participating in the weather wars. Oftentimes it might be more beneficial to, say, run maybe Sunny Day on your Murkrow. If you really want to get that photosynthesis off on the first turn, you can bring out Slitherwing, you can bring out Murkrow, you can bring out Lilligant and Murkrow, hit the Sunny Day, get the chlorophyll, and then go to town.
Yeah, Murkrow definitely has 4-move syndrome, huh? It's like you definitely want more than 4 moves on Murkrow, but it's really hard to
just
decide.
Need that fifth.
Yeah.
But you need to have that haze in case of Dondozo.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But it could be said that you have the Lilligant for Dondozo. You have some options, right? Like, you have Lilligant for Dondozo. If it goes Terra Grass, then you have Torkoal for Dondozo. If it goes Terra anything else, then it just goes to sleep.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like with Murkrow, that Haze can't move. As long as Dondozo's alive, Haze has to stay there somewhere.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Like, I'd much rather just get rid of Quash at that point, but then Quash just does so much work for you in these battles, so it's really hard to make that call.
It really does. It really does. Anyway, go and find out for yourself. Go and use Kevin's team ID or my team ID. Let us know how each of these teams worked out for you. Did you use both? Did you use one? Do you have a favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Folks, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.